If you remember just 2 episodes ago, in my fantasy franchise, I created Stars Past of all these different franchise series I've done on this channel, featuring Dennis Peoples, featuring Will Knight from my 20-year rebuild that I did of the Giants, Derek Davidson from Lions franchise, all these different players. I put them in the same league and I did a fantasy draft. So every single team in the league has players from previous series. And then I did episode 2, and for whatever reason, wasn't exactly seen as much as episode 1 was, or even close. So some of you theorized that this series would be going away, but no, just a little bit of a break before we hop into week 2 here. We are 0-1. If you missed week 1, which you may have, that is on the channel in the playlist. And someone who we drafted, Tariq Woolen, could be moving up a dev trade spot. If we hold the Chiefs to less than 200 passing yards or get Tariq Woolen 1+ interceptions, forced fumbles, tackles for loss, or sacks, he will move up. So any one of those things, and he will have star development. Should he have star dev already based on the way he's played in real life? Absolutely, he should be a higher overall as well. All of these things are true. But in this franchise, this is how it is. So we're looking to develop him, and we're looking to beat a Kansas City Chiefs team that is very, very different than the one you are probably familiar with. The Chiefs do have Travis Kelce, so maybe not so different, but Cameron Hayward, Micah Hyde, Gerard Knight, a superstar X-Factor defensive tackle from the video. I drafted a generational defensive tackle following his career, something along those lines. They do have Joe Tooney, AJ Terrell, Jimmy Ward, Dak Prescott, DJ Moore. So some of these players are actually just on the Chiefs or former Chiefs. Justin Houston falls into that category. George Karlaftis. It's funny, in the fantasy draft, they do draft based on scheme fit. So they do just happen to keep players that are actually on their team somehow. Looks like Dak has been super accurate down the field this year. We're going to do defend the medium pass, though. And run inside, always a good idea. And then we'll do start training. We got Bruce Clemens in there. Got a couple of other players we're looking to develop. I think, was that Ray Stevens maybe? We do have a quad strain for Jamal Agnew. So he's not going to be playing this week. He'll be out. But the rest of the team is healthy. Yeah, Ray Stevens was one of the focus players. And then on defense, we look mostly healthy. And we do have focus XP for Bruce Clemens. One more player as well. Might have been Greg Hall. I have an upgrade for him. What do we need him to be better at? Very well-rounded, very good. Probably just, he's going to get awareness and play rec boosts to boost his overall, I would bet. A lot of these things are already really, really good. Let's just do field general. It's a scheme fit already. That should get him an ability slot at 85 overall, no? He has superstar dev. So shouldn't he? Oh, he already does. I have Demoralizer and Run Stopper. Let me know if you think any other ones are better that we could use. Flat Zone KO, maybe Deflator. Maybe I heard good things about Deflator. You guys will let me know in the comments, and I'll make the change for the next episode. And then for Ray Stevens, I think it's just about developing him as more of a route runner. I like the idea of really going full into the deep threat angle. So deep route running, spectacular catch. I think those are all going to be really good. And +1 speed. +1 deep route running, catching, and +2 spec catch and awareness. Really, really good boosts for him. He was already really fast, and he just got even better. Ooh, it's a nighttime, primetime game. Chargers, Chiefs. Thursday night, really. We're in the all whites. Pretty good look. And I think, yeah, maybe you could go white socks as well, but I think the blue is a nice accent. And seeing Dak in a Chiefs uniform is just so bizarre. Something that, I mean, who knows, but I would say surely will never happen. Although maybe down the line, he's 40 years old. Maybe he's like Joe Flacco backup on the Jets. I don't know. Could happen. But we expect Patrick Mahomes to be there for some time. But Dak is the quarterback for the Chiefs in this scenario. Might have been their first pick. Definitely possible. Could have been Travis Kelce as well. He is like a 99 overall. We will start with the football. Ray Stevens back to return. I'm not sure if he's going to be our primary return man. We definitely could, but probably not the worst idea to go a different direction considering that he is a starting receiver on our team. And yeah, if you've missed it, it's been a while. Alex Soto former draft pick in Lions franchise is our starting quarterback here in fantasy franchise land. And he had a decent debut. Everyone was always wondering, oh, what would have been with Alex Soto? What if you had an immobile pocket-style quarterback with a worse development trait? What if he was your starter in Lions franchise? Question as old as time here, as we're going to be sacked. It is Gerard Knight, the generational defensive tackle, bringing down Soto. Really just couldn't find a spot to go with the football there, and Gerard Knight is a beast. We've known that. He's going to be a problem today. Maybe a slant? I mean, there's Dante Buchanan. Gets us some yards back. It's really only 3 or 4. Not that good, but it's something. And then on 3rd and 15, it's pretty much like throw to Dennis Peoples no matter what, and he'll move the chains for you. Probably. Yes. Catching traffic, Dennis Peoples, first down. That is the Dennis Peoples effect. Just throw it to him. He's probably going to find a way to catch it. He's a beast. Needed to have that. We got it. And it's years ago now, but in 49ers franchise, Dante Buchanan was somebody you threw to underneath, and he would take it to the house. And he's actually going to be working a little magic there for 2 yards. It looked like Joey Cummings might have been working on that wheel too. But I just feel like those are never all that effective. I tried to change that to an inside zone. Didn't work the first time. Away team audibles have a chance to fail. Well, it did, and then we just did it again. Joey Cummings, also electric speed, block from Peoples, and Cummings explodes. 23 yards at his first touch of the game. Joey Cummings, 49ers franchise running back, electric speed. Nice gain. If we can get that safety to be distracted by Dennis Peoples, we could have something special here. We're just going to throw to Peoples. Catch made on the sideline. Good sideline awareness by Dennis the Menace. First down. Oh, a little bit of separation. Stevens makes the catch. Body control to turn in the air. Reposition and then survive the contact for the touchdown. Dolphins franchise legend Ray Stevens had 1 season of excellence, hoping to match that here in Chargers fantasy franchise or even exceed that. Would love to have more than 1 season of Ray Stevens being a beast. Touchdown gets us on the board, and we are up early, 7-zip. Dak in game 1, over 300 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Of course, in the series running alongside this Giants franchise, I guess now we know what Dak Prescott's capable of. Playing him in the NFC East twice, if not even 3 times a year in the playoffs, which we finally made. As Walter Wiley, another 49ers franchise running back, is the starting running back for Kansas City. He surges for 6 to the 31. We got to watch out for Kelsey. What is that route, dude? How do we cover that? It's a run. It's play action. Get back, Greg. Prescott just going to check down. Not much there. Okay, that's no good. That's no good. Yeah, I got distracted. Walter Wiley out of the backfield. I kind of forgot what coverage I called. Turns out, man coverage. I don't even think anyone was on the running back, so we needed to bring down the QB quickly. But I don't think I blitzed with the guy I needed to. 7-7. All right. Win some, you lose some. Got a little distracted. That'll happen from time to time. Also, Dante Buchanan used to return for us in 49ers franchise. I don't think Ray Stevens ever did in Dolphins franchise. Maybe getting Dante Buchanan out there could be kind of cool. As we'll try to isolate the safety here. Make him make a decision. And get it to Ray Stevens. Soto winding up Stevens. Can't make the catch. The throw is not where it needed to be. It was the right decision. Just Soto did not have the accuracy. Also, a really, really, really long windup. Like, incredibly long. That's a pick? Yeah, it's a pick. I thought he was going to release. We're back to, like, day 1 brain-dead reads by me. But I'm watching him. He, like, starts to run. I'm like, we'll lead him there. We'll get it to him. Look, he starts to run, and that's when I throw it. Then he's like, no, I was just trying to finish the route, and then sits down. That's like, I think we can all see where I'm coming from there, because I'm looking at everything. Nothing's really open. Check down was, I guess. But he starts to run. He's like, I'm going to cook him. And then he stops as I throw it. Yeah, it's tough. All right, man coverage on the running back. I got to be aware that he may release. Prescott gonna get sacked. It's Roquan Smith. I forgot the CPU likes to make him an edge rusher, which he is very much not. Although, made the play there, but that is not his game. I gotta get him off that roll. 3rd down and 6. Where's Travis Kelce? Okay, left side of the screen. Got to be aware of where that guy is. There he is. 1st down, Travis Kelce. I felt like we had pretty good coverage there. Roquan Smith just didn't break it up. No, make a play. Okay. Not quite. And Greg Hall is injured. The Hall monitor needs a heart monitor. He's going down. He's holding, you know where they say if you feel a heart attack, you hold your arm, or you have a pain in your arm. Greg Hall, hopefully no blockages going on in the arteries. Here, a little end around, little sweep, I mean. And that's going to count as a pass for Dak Prescott, the classic touch pass. And it's an upper arm fracture. He's out of here. Okay. Rolling out, throwing crossbody, looking like Patrick Mahomes. Prescott finds Chris Olave for the score. All right. Just a great play. I don't really know what you can say about that. So I'm not sure we're holding Dak under 200 yards today. So we need Tariq Woolen to do something. I think a tackle for loss to me seems the most likely. We're going to try that wheel again. Okay. We got a lot of option routes going on. Who's going to get the most open? I don't like any of them. What is their coverage? Is it me? I mean, their man coverage feels incredible. All right, 3rd and 10. A lot of passing. Buchanan wide open. Nice move from Dante to just find the soft spot in the defense, sit down. Don't get too crazy. And we move the chains. Good stuff. Working off play action. Peoples is open. Oh, that's airmailed. It's not even close. I know that's not Soto's game, but okay. I felt like Peoples was wide open. Soto just couldn't hit him off play action. We're getting cooked. Prescott throwing crossbody. Ooh, nice play. Butler with the pass breakup. Sets up 3rd and 6. I think Dak's like near 80 yards passing right now. Just on the middle here. Prescott rolling out. Will throw deep. Parks intercepts it. Will Parks with the pick. Big turnover. It's not Tariq Woolen for star Dev, but it is a game-changing play potentially. We've had some really bad things happen in those spots before. And thankfully, we don't allow a touchdown. We actually get a really, really nice result. Wide open. Buchanan from Soto. Hit him. Buchanan with speed. Little stop and go. And a big gain here to end the 1st quarter. 2 picks already for Soto. Not great, but we are on the right track. We just got to keep going to Joey Cummings until we get some of this momentum back. Maybe not. 3rd and 5. Stevens is probably who I'm looking at. I think we can time that up. He got bumped. He got bumped, man. The bumping continues to piss me off in these games like nothing else. Because he's going to be wide open. Right here. Dante Buchanan will be wide open. He is sprinting. These guys are flat-footed. Just run to here. But he has to run right into the DB, or maybe even... No, see, he and Stevens don't touch. He just stops for no reason, essentially. He gets bumped on nothing. He runs into an invisible wall, and then instead of being right here like he probably should be, he's not even close. I hate the artificial, stupid bumps. They gotta fix that in these next Maddens, please. Wyatt Anthony, we know, is automatic. Automatic Anthony. Double A. All good. Oh, this is a run. Look at Roquan Smith sifting through there, getting the ball carrier. Tariq Cohen with the carry. Brings up 2nd down and 7. I think we should just let, you know, Roquan Smith do whatever, and we'll use or somebody else. Didn't really work there. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring Isaiah Simmons into that spot. Feels obvious. Because Greg Hall's out for a while. Who knows? Yeah, Isaiah Simmons should be on the field more, but we are... you know, not really going to run out of base 4-3 every down, or even most of them. But Simmons has such a great combo of size and speed. Prescott going to take off, and he will be sacked. Oh, no, they're going to count it as a rush for 0 yards. All right. Well, Will Knight met him at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down and 8. We're going to guess pass here and, of course, be correct. It is a pass. It's going to be a check down. Isaiah Simmons, big hit. No yards really gained there at all. And Kansas City will punt. Isaiah Simmons should be a cheat code. Size, speed, and just overall ability in a bunch of different regards. Should make him very good for us, but especially as a user with that size and speed. Want him to see the field more. Does that open up a Roquan Smith trade possibility? I think it could. Here's Cummings on the return. It's not good. Not good. Close game so far. I feel like their coverage has been pretty spectacular. They're sitting in man coverage a lot, and our receivers are not really getting as much separation as I would like them to, considering it's man coverage. We should have an example. Or what? We should have an advantage when guys like Dennis Peoples are on the field. We should be able to take advantage of their man coverage, but we just haven't been able to. All right, little touch pass here. Stevens in motion will get the give. Stevens with great speed, as we know, gets the corner and gets 6 yards. Not bad, when that looked like that could have been a play going for, 0. So we'll take that. They're actually going to bring these safeties up. We might just streak Stevens, streak Peoples, and say, we trust our athletes more. You bring them up, you're going to pay for it. And we just couldn't have the time. 3rd and 4. Do we just check down? We're going to do it. Please get the first. Njoku. They're going to mark him short. We're not punting. You're crazy if we're bringing Gene Dankus out in this spot. It's 4th and inches from the 45-yard line. Fullback dive. Going to Josh Oliver and somehow not Kyle Juszczyk. They're going to bring somebody right up into that gap. We're going to snap the ball anyway. Oh, Josh Oliver gets the get. Gets the first down. I was going to say gets the give, but of course, we already knew that was going to happen, and first down. It is funny, though, that Juszczyk comes in. Maybe he's our power back, and then Josh Oliver is our fullback somehow. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. We're going to throw for Buchanan, and the pass is actually broken up. How? 2nd and 10, we'll try a screen. They're all over it. I hate how much the CPU knows about screens this year. They're all about it. There's a flag. It's probably a hold at this point. And it is. It's coming back. It's 3rd and 18. We're looking at Dennis Peoples. They're kind of like covering him, and it's underthrown. We don't have the time to throw. I get that it's 3rd and 18. They're going to be better in the pass rush spot, but man, that's super frustrating. Super frustrating. Give me 1 more second to throw, and we would have been way more successful in this game. Instead, we're down by 4. It's good punt coverage, though. Make a play. Dude, I'm switching on, and he's just not reacting. He's not reacting. Also, why is Ernest Jones on the field? Because we're in base 4-3. We don't have Greg Hall. Oh, man. Is that a TFL? Is that a TFL? It should be. Oh, it was so close. I don't think they're going to count that as star dev and a tackle for a loss for Tariq Woolen. It's going to be really close, but the fact that they're calling this 2nd and 10 makes me a little bit nervous. But no, they do count it as a TFL. Tariq Woolen should be moving up to star dev as a result. That's a 2-minute warning, and that feels pretty good. All right, 3rd and 10. We are guessing pass here. I'd love for it to be a run, though. Pancake me all day. It's not a run here. It's a run. They ran on 3rd and 10 from their own 26. Why? We're going to call a timeout. Thanks for giving us the football back. That's why you guess pass in an obvious passing situation, because even if they run it, they're not going to get 10 yards in that spot. No way. So good result for us. Cummings still returning, and we'll see if we can do anything. All right, this is our chance to score before the half, get some momentum back. We are having a heck of a time running the ball. I mean, they are swarming to the ball carrier. Their man coverage is excellent. We can't pass. Their pass rush is destroying my offensive line. I don't know how to beat this team right now. We're going to work toward figuring it out, but right now we're in a bit of a tricky spot. Got a minute to play. It's a lot of time off the clock every single time here, unfortunately. 3rd and 2. Who wants to get open? Wide open, but there's a flag. Guess who held it and is going to bring this back? I don't know. I'm going to say Connor Williams again. It's devastating. Laramie Tunsil. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, they think we're going to run here. It's the exact reason we're going to pass. They didn't even fall for it a little bit. We're going down the field. And we're going to punt. Alex Soto, dude, he sucks. Dak going to run. There's no one that's going to be even close to making a play on this. Already in field goal range are the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll call their first timeout of the half. 28 seconds to go. That's why Dak is such a problem. I mean, I was trying to use a rush with the defensive lineman, William Golston. It was just not going to work out. Dak going to do it again. He needs to get sacked. It's bullshit that he can get bailed out just throwing it across body like that. It's not intentional grounding, obviously, but it needs to be a pick when some of my throws are picks like that. It's very frustrating. Dak check down, big hit. Oh, we need a fumble. Timeout number 2 by Kansas City. 3rd and 7. We will pass commit. Hey, defensive line, show up. Show up here. 3rd and 7. Come on. We need pressure. That's me. That's me. Big hit, Derek Davidson. Final timeout for Kansas City. As long as we keep him out of the end zone, that means nothing. But that is a big if. We need to keep them out of the end zone here. Big time. Check down. Touchdown. All right. Yeah. Okay. Kelsey ran the one route that was actually going to result in positive yardage there. And that's super unfortunate. We're going to be down 11. And we're going to kick off to start the second half as well. That's right. We need a miracle here with 7 seconds. Although, we do have a miracle kicker. So if we can somehow get even close to the 50, we can convert here. We're going to try off play action. They bite on it. That's a really good route. Njoku, big result to the 48. 2 seconds to go. I think Wyatt Anthony can drill from this distance. 65 yards, a little bit of wind. Near impossible for any kicker in the league, but this is not just any kicker. Wyatt Anthony from 65. Can he drill it? Yes! The kick is good. Wyatt Anthony gives us points before the end of the half. What a hero. And we're down by 1 possession, 8 points. And we need to play good defense here in the second half. Let's go. Here we go. They've done this like 6 times. Simmons got pancaked. Bruce Clemens, no relation to Russ Clemens, big hit there. And my game plan in this half is defend the quarterback scramble. We don't get a pass rush anyway, so we might as well try and do that. 2nd and 9. Quick throw. Simmons, nice tackle. Going to be 3rd and 4. Now, this is the down and distance where they can actually afford to do, anything, run or pass. But I am going to pass commit. Does end up being a pass. It's a good route. Simmons all over it. They're going deep. Will Knight in coverage. Incomplete. Prescott tried to air it out and did not have the accuracy. We saw a similar situation with Alex Soto earlier in this game. And we do force a punt. Cummings here. How about one good return? We might have it. Nope. They had a great pursuit angle. We lose yards. It's very annoying. They can't hear my my audibles here, but they also can't cover David Njoku. The same play, or same route really, could have been same play, that resulted in such a positive end of the first half for us, works out beautifully here in half number 2. Big gain. Little check down, Buchanan. Okay, Dante. First down. The run after catch ability with him is so incredible. Very few receivers that can just do that. Stop guys in their tracks. Get an extra like 6-7 yards like it's nothing. Oh, Joey Cummings. What is this run? I'm not even commentating. Beautiful. Dude, we need some momentum back so I can actually audible. Getting a little frustrating. Cummings up the middle. That should be a first down. And it is. Okay. Touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. No mistakes in this area of the field. We're going to go 5 wide. Trips right. And we're looking at... Okay. Throw at a sack. Stevens was open. 3rd and 7. I like Dante Buchanan here. Stevens has space again. Same play, same result. We're getting deja vu in this game. Multiple times now. Ray Stevens, 2nd touchdown. Not bad. I mean, the corner routes are cooking in this game. Njoku, Stevens, multiple times now they've gotten a ton of separation on those routes, and we've gotten really good results multiple times as Dennis Peoples is injured. We're going to play it cautiously, so he's going to miss this. We have great receiver depth, so we don't absolutely need him on this play. 2-point conversion to tie things up. I feel like that's wide open. Slant, touchdown, 2-point conversion. Buchanan is into the end zone, and we are knotted up at 21. Oh, make a play. Simmons shot the gap and couldn't make the play. Davidson ends up table-topping Tariq Cohen almost. Ends up being 2nd down and 5. Pressure would be nice, but it's just not realistic based on what we've seen. Missed that hit stick. 1st down. Walter Wiley back in the game. Dude, all these fake passes are killing me. That's an interception, though. Prescott picked off again. Will Knight elevates and celebrates now with a huge turnover. A game changer. Prescott kind of forced that throw on the run into double coverage. Davidson was there, took out the receiver, DJ Moore, and then Will Knight just played the ball like a receiver. He's only about 5'10", but really gets up there to make the huge play and big turnover, and now potentially putting us in a big position to take the lead. Just got to capitalize here on offense. Cummings looking for space, gets a couple. Maybe won't see Dennis Peoples for the rest of the 3rd quarter. So Dante Buchanan becomes wide receiver 1. And it could be Ray Stevens with how well he's played today. We know what Ray Stevens is capable of. He's a beast as well. But Buchanan is in that wide receiver 1 spot, at least until Dennis Peoples comes back. Big pressure off the edge. Eric Rowe on the blitz. 2nd and 10. That should be open. Get back to the football. Powell cannot haul it in. See, curl flats on that. Like, if they play the flat, the curl should be open. We just couldn't get it there. And it is already 3rd down and 10. We're going to go for the tight end. Njoku cannot make the catch. That's tough. Don't know where else we would have gone with the football. We're going to have to punt back. So the big turnover doesn't result in any points. But a good punt can make this a positive overall for us. And that's exactly what we get. They're going to be starting around the 10-yard line. They keep doing this crap. I'm trying to get to the quarterback, man. We just can never get there. Lay out Kelsey. It's a big gain. Prescott rolling out. He's going to scramble. Hit him! Come on. Do we trust man coverage here? Maybe. Little QB spy on Prescott. He's going nowhere. Simmons, big shot. And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Tied up at 21. Chiefs looking to edge us out here. We got more total yards of offense, but does not result in a lead for us at this moment. Okay, looks like the Chiefs will punt here on 4th and 4 after a fairly unsuccessful 3rd down play. And we'll have, of course, our starting running back to return. He gets nothing. A little stretch run to Kyle Juszczyk. It should never be in the playbook. We need to get him out of the power back role. That is for sure. I'd prefer Joey Cummings in there just because we actually have a difference maker. We're going to get it to Dante Buchanan. Slant God. 3rd and 10. Who wants to make a play? Let's see what routes we have on the field. Never a bad idea. I mean, Buchanan's open. He's not going to make the catch, though. Oh, just kidding. He's a beast. Dante Buchanan. What is that? Should have been a touchdown, honestly. But, you know, we pressed Y to make the spectacular catch, and sometimes that just happens. Maybe I click it multiple times so it registers that I want to jump as soon as we catch it. It's not what I wanted. Could have been a touchdown, but a great result for us nonetheless. And now I'm tempted to take a shot down the field. Peoples is back in, by the way. He's going to get the catch. There's Dennis the Menace. Hasn't been targeted too many times today. 2nd and 13. We're going to run. Thought we could catch them napping. They were wide awake. And it is 3rd and 11. Peoples, though, back on the field. Do I like him more than their safety? Yeah, I do. But they covered it. We're just going to check down. Couldn't even do that. We're going to take the lead. I know it's so bummy to play so conservative in that spot. But we want the lead. The defense has played fairly well here in the second half. We're just going to take the lead, get some momentum, and see what our defense is capable of. All right, I know the conservative approach is going to feel lame, but I really think having the lead and full momentum is going to be a huge, huge game changer here. Dak's going to want to run. We know he's going to want to run, but he runs into danger. It's Baron Browning bringing down Dak. That is a huge, huge play. Game changer. 2nd and 18. Now what we can do is pass commit. If you want to run on 2nd and 18 down in the game, have a day. Have a ball. Go for it. We might even show blitz here. And we sent Simmons. Gonna be a quick throw out to the running back. Big hit Roquan Smith. They get about 10. And 3rd and 9. We've seen this play before. We're gonna take the underneath. And down goes Dak again. It's Baron Browning for the 2nd time. 2 sacks and both coming on this drive. On that set of downs even. Dak is all day, but eventually time runs out. Could he have made a crazy throw to Kelsey? It's possible, but the defense comes up clutch, and the conservative approach of our offense pays off. Now, we can't really run the football. We've seen that a bunch of times, and I think maybe some of that has to do with Joey Cummings not really having the stamina. So I don't really know how much I want to run the football, but I do want to be, again, fairly conservative, so we'll check down to Cummings here and just take some guaranteed yards. We want to take some time off this clock, but as I've mentioned a million times, I tweet this out all the time. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I'm tweeting about football too much. I mean, I'm watching Arkansas, Kansas right now, if that tells you anything about how much I'm watching football. It's been a weird game, but as we'll go to Ray Stevens underneath. I had to stop and unstop my recording because I forgot what I was saying or even going with that. I talk about this all the time on Twitter, how I hate when a team in our situation chooses to take the field goal to go up by 6 at the end of the game before the other team gets a chance for maybe one final possession. You are asking the other team to effectively need a touchdown to beat you. You are asking to lose the game. Now, yes, it's like, oh, but we go up ahead by 6 instead of 3, so a field goal doesn't tie the game. But if you're already in field goal position pretty much, just go for it, and then the other team won't need a touchdown to beat you, and you could potentially even end the game with a first down or a touchdown. I very much hate going up by 6 late in the game. I've said it a bunch. I could see how people would like the more classic conservative approach, but I just completely disagree with it in 90% of cases. So every situation for us right now, it's 4-down territory for the rest of the game. And this should probably be our final offensive possession. Kansas City's going to have to start calling timeout. So okay, think about it. Let's say we don't pick up this dive here on 3rd and 3. It's 4th and 2, 4th and 1. Under 2 minutes to play. Would you really take the field goal there and give the opposing offense just momentum and a chance to win the game? I wouldn't. I don't know. It depends on the clock, obviously. It depends on field positioning. But most of the time, I really don't like it. Cummings, nice gain. Take that every time. Injury timeout for George Karlaftis. Burns their final. Maybe he's doing a little bit of acting, but that is going to count. Play action. I thought we could just beat him for a touchdown. They blitzed us, though, and now it's 3rd and 5. We should have probably just run in that spot. I just tried to catch him napping. Doesn't matter. Ray Stevens, touchdown number 3 for number 10. And Ray Stevens is showing what he can do. We saw it in Dolphins franchise years ago, if you remember on the channel. If you were even around then. But this is what Ray Stevens can do. Get vertical, get open, and get in the end zone. Ray Stevens pretty much puts this thing to bed here. 10-point lead with under 2 to play. No timeouts for Kansas City. They'll need a miracle. We should be looking at 1-1 on the season following this game. Going deep. This actually might be a completion. Yeah, you could tell that was going to drop right in the bucket. What a throw by Dak on that corner. The booth will review it inside 2 minutes here, but I would expect that to not be overturned. It looked like he got 2 feet in. Definitely held onto the ball. There's no, like, bobble in Madden. It doesn't exist. That would be an interesting twist. You ever thought about that? There are no bobbles in Madden? They just either catch it or they don't. That is a catch, though. There is still time. But again, KC would really need a miracle here. And we have all the momentum. Just got to keep it up. Let Dak check down. Like, if we can keep everyone inbounds and in front of us, that time is going to tick off the clock. So they can continue to get these yards. I really don't care. As long as they don't score a touchdown, it's fine. I'm trying to see where Dak's going to go with the football. It's picked off by Butler. There it is. Game over. Butler, man. He's had a great game for us. Really, really has, which is unexpected. Because if you would have told me that Malcolm Butler would be the guy for us in the secondary of this game, I would have called you a liar. But he's made a lot of nice plays, some pass breakups, and it's really been the story of unlikely heroes in the secondary. Will Parks, Malcolm Butler. I mean, yeah, Will Knight had an interception in this game. Tariq Woolen had a tackle for loss. But it's been the guys lower on the depth chart that are making the plays that end up getting us this win. Yes, 3 touchdowns, 21 points, all from Ray Stevens. But the defense, I thought, played really well in this game to hold the Chiefs to only 21. So a fun Thursday night primetime game. Yeah, the completion percentage on Alex Soto could have been a lot better, but we were just pressured. The offensive line wasn't really cutting it, in my opinion. Soto throws for 359 and 3 touchdowns. 2 picks, though. One of those, my fault. One of them, I don't know. We were on the run. Should I have known that it would be inaccurate? Kind of tough. Prescott does throw 3 picks in the end, but with a higher rating than Alex Soto because of the completion percentage. That's funny. Rushing, Joey Cummings, 4.5 yards per carry, but they really shut him down in the second half. But overall, pretty good. And then receiving, we were great. 10 catches for 154 for Dante Buchanan. Ray Stevens had 6 for 60 and 3 touchdowns. Dennis Peoples, 4 for 70. Did miss a little bit of time. And then Njoku, 3 for 64. Made a couple of really, really big catches for us, as you guys know. And then defensively, Roquan Smith all over the field. 2 tackles for loss were the 2 sacks from Baron Browning. 1 for Roquan. And then 3 picks, Will Knight, Will Parks, and Malcolm Butler. And Tariq Woolen should go up to star dev here, which might be one of the only times it doesn't make the thumbnail because Ray Stevens had a 3 touchdown performance. But star dev and 10,000 XP, it's going to be really, really nice for Tariq Woolen. However, what isn't so nice is the injury to Greg Hall. Who knows how much time he's going to miss, but it's a big loss for our defense. So if we were even considering trading Roquan Smith, certainly on the back burner, at least for now. And we'll upgrade Tariq Woolen. It's a shame we only get 1 skill point for 10,000 XP. He's close enough to another one. His man coverage needs to be better. That's where my focus is going to be. Just, we know big body, excellent speed. Got to be better in coverage if he's going to be an effective corner for us. So we get a minor boost, and we'll see what we can do against the Jags here in week 3. But that will be the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.